The panther gecko, also known as the Madagascar ground gecko, is a small reptile that is native to the island of Madagascar in Africa. It belongs to the family of geckos known as Geckonidae, and it is one of the most popular gecko species kept as pets due to its striking appearance, relatively easy care, and docile temperament. Habitat. In the wild, panther geckos can be found in a variety of habitats including rainforests, dry forests, and savannas. They are typically found in areas with plenty of hiding spots such as rock crevices, fallen logs, and leaf litter. As pets, panther geckos require a terrarium that is at least 20 gallons in size with a secure lid to prevent escape. The terrarium should have plenty of hiding spots such as rocks, logs, and artificial plants, as well as a shallow dish for water. Behavior. Panther geckos are generally docile and easy to handle, making them a popular pet. They are primarily nocturnal, which means they are most active at night. During the day, they will often hide in their hiding spots, so it is important to provide plenty of places for them to retreat to. When handled gently and frequently, panther geckos can become quite tame and enjoy interacting with their owners. Diet. Panther geckos are carnivores and require a diet that is high in protein. They primarily eat insects such as crickets, mealworms, and dubia roaches, but can also be offered small amounts of fruit or nectar. It is important to provide a varied diet to ensure that the gecko receives all the necessary nutrients. Live food should be dusted with calcium and vitamin supplements before being offered to the gecko. Breeding. Breeding panther geckos is relatively easy and can be a rewarding experience for owners. Males can be territorial and may fight with other males, so it is best to keep only one male per enclosure. Females can lay multiple clutches of eggs each year, with each clutch containing 1 to 2 eggs. The eggs are typically incubated for around 60 days before hatching. Baby geckos should be housed separately from adults and provided with appropriate heat and humidity levels. Health. Panther geckos are generally hardy and relatively disease-free if kept in appropriate conditions. However, they can be susceptible to certain health issues such as metabolic bone disease and parasitic infections. Regular health checkups with a veterinarian who specializes in reptiles are recommended, especially if the gecko shows any signs of illness, such as loss of appetite, lethargy, or weight loss. Lifespan. Panther geckos have an average lifespan of around 8 to 10 years, but with proper care, they can live up to 15 years in captivity. Factors that can affect their lifespan include genetics, diet, and environment. It is important to provide a healthy diet and appropriate living conditions to ensure that the gecko lives a long and healthy life. Handling. Panther geckos are generally docile and can be easily handled, but it is important to handle them gently and avoid grabbing or squeezing them. They should be supported with both hands and allowed to move at their own pace. It is also important to avoid handling them too often, as this can cause stress and disrupt their natural behaviors. Color morphs. There are several different color morphs of panther geckos available in the pet trade, including the high yellow, striped, and dark morphs. These morphs have different patterns and colors, but all require the same care and housing as the standard morph. Conservation status. Panther geckos are not currently listed as threatened or endangered, but their populations are declining due to habitat loss and collection for the pet trade. It is important to ensure that panther geckos are sourced responsibly and legally to help conserve wild populations. It is also important to consider adopting a gecko from a rescue or adoption organization rather than buying from a pet store or breeder. Overall, the panther gecko is a fascinating and rewarding pet that can provide years of enjoyment for owners who provide the proper care and environment. With their striking appearance, docile temperament, and relatively easy care, they make a great choice for reptile enthusiasts of all levels.